We have to be different. We have to do something special. Only we have the certification like RDS, RWS, OCS, and GRS, these certifications. T2T side, it's still growing. Bangladesh has already a very strong garment manufacturing. Actually, sustainability play a bigger and bigger role because for us nowadays, as you know, garment industry is competition is very intensive. So we have to be different. We have to do something special, and we're not going to let our guard down in terms of our quality in our service and our manufacturing. But sustainability has grown a lot in the past, I would say, past 2-3 decades in the garment industry. Like other manufacturers, we focus on workers' well-being at the beginning, and then we grow with the brands, and they taught us many things because we're fortunate we have a lot of Scandinavian customers, and they have taught us a lot on what is sustainability and what kind of things we should be noticing and what kind of things we should focus on, and throughout the years. And then we take a lot of this learning into our practices to focus on a transparent communication with our clients, where the things are being made, what is really happening. So this is where we really strive for, is to be transparent to our customers of what's happening. If as you know, the industry is manufacturing, so there's a lot of things can go wrong, but we are open and communicate that to our customers. And in the past few years, besides transparency, there's also a lot of innovations like circularity and new materials and certified materials. Not only we have the certification like RDS, RWS, OCS, and GRS, these certifications, along with the social BSCI, those certifications, but we also have textile recycling CTR.
So to integrating the sustainability, transparency is must needed. So that's a very comprehensive approach, especially the integration of sustainability from sourcing. As a garment manufacturer, collaborating with many international brands, your company plays an important role within the global supply chain. As we know, how does your company contribute to advancing circular fashion practices, particularly through the use of recycled materials, responsible product design, and collaboration with the brand partners?
Yeah, circular is actually, it's still we talk about a lot circularity in fashion, but right now, from the beginning in the loop where we start with the circular design, this is actually still very new, I would say, in the industry. So I was one of the contributors to the Circularity's design for clothing specification in China. So in that specification, myself and my partners and other industry stakeholders coming from brands, from material size, from the weaving and dyeing sides, we all sit together and then talk about how can we make us guidance to help the industry to move into a circular thinking. I think circularity, we start with something that it's durability. The product, it doesn't matter you're fast fashion or not, you're luxury, you're fast fashion, or where your market is. Because every brand, their expertise and competitive advantage is different. You can still see a lot of today's fast fashion clothes are in a lot of secondhand stores, and they're there. I'm sure it's because the styles are good, and there is quality is okay, because otherwise people won't buy secondhand fast fashion. So I think it's that we need to create something that it's security. We need to create something that it's valuable for somebody. So we don't want to recycle the clothes because recycling, it shouldn't be the first priority. Reuse and reuse is the first priority. So it doesn't matter you're fast fashion or luxury. You if you can reuse that is great. So that means it's still all the like new clothes that are still lightly worn. They all have a lot of resale reuse value. And only the clothes that are dirty, that have torn or very worn out, actually goes into the textile recycling.
So design stage of every product is very crucial. in perspective of recycling or circular fashion. So as you told about textile to textile recycling, from your experience, what are the key challenges, technological or logistical challenges involved in scaling this recycling system within China's vast and complex apparel supply chain?
Yeah, I think T2T side, it's still growing. The past 3 years have grown a lot. There's a lot of startups, a lot of companies involved. They have improved technologies than before, especially on the chemistry side and the enzyme they're using side. But T2T side, it won't work without a infrastructure that is the people that are collecting, sorting these used clothes that feed into these reactors for chemical or enzymatic recycling. Because without the feedstocks, they cannot produce materials from these used clothes. So that won't work. So the infrastructure part, it's very important. Meaning we have to have the people to collect them. We have to be able to sort them. We have to have the right feedstock at the right price. Because if you don't have a feedstock that has the right price, then the whole process is too expensive. It would be too expensive for brands and consumers to buy. So I think that's the one very important thing, is that the feedstock, we've been providing feedstocks for nylon and in polyesters for the past 2-3 years, and we are seeing that the ability of us providing a consistent feedstock that are good price, good composition control, it's absolutely the most important thing, very vital for these chemical and enzymatic recyclers. So that once we are consistent with our feedstocks, then their efficiency, the polymerization efficiency will be high. That means the brands can buy the materials at a better price. Yeah.
My next question is related on the policies. With increasing global interest in take-back programs, EPR laws like extended producer responsibility, building an efficient waste collection system is becoming increasingly important. So as I know, you are co-founder of China Textile Recycling. So how is China Textile Recycling developing traceable collection and sorting infrastructure for post-consumer textile waste?
Yeah, we work with our partner company, Feimai. They are our collection arm. We collected over 130,000 tons of used clothes last year. And it is very important to have that infrastructure that we can collect, so that within that we identify the right feedstocks to go into the chemical and the enzymatic recyclers. So that's how we do it. Because we use a online collection model, so everything is traceable from where we pick up from the consumer. So instead of people bring it into a collection box in a store or at the bottom of their apartment complex, we go to their door front to collect those waste. So it's easier, make the journeys easier, so that there are more incentives, more for them to give us their used clothes. And we also give them some points that they can exchange for some small gifts and things like that. So we have to give them some rewards too, so that they have that push to give us that used clothes. That's how we collected them. Yeah.
In your view, how can China help support the development of Bangladesh textile recycling industry, perhaps through technology transfer, investment, or knowledge sharing?
Yeah, I think there can be a lot of potential for two countries to work together in terms of this textile recycling space, because Bangladesh has a big population. There are used clothes there. There may be a lot of polycotton mix, so it could make very much sense to have these kind of a joint venture or different type of collaboration methods that the two countries can work together within the company level to help the recycling. Because Bangladesh has already a very strong garment manufacturing, so it makes a lot of sense to have the materials developed there too. So I think it's China is important in terms of the textile recycling, but I mean Bangladesh and Vietnam also, they will play an important role on these as well.